everyone, Miss Pauline here. How are you all doing? Yeah, today I want us to talk about how to check the DV results and what happens if you lost your confirmation number. So guys, the same website we used when you are applying is the same website we'll use when checking the results. That is, the website is dvprogram.state.gov. dvprogram.state.gov. It's the only website that is used while applying for DV lottery, and it's the only one which is used when checking the results. So don't fall into these con games that goes on when the results are usually come out. Yeah, there are these cons who usually come out with other websites, and they end up lying to you that you need to pay some certain amount of money for you to get the results. dvprogram.state.gov is the only website which the US government gives when applying and checking the DV lottery results. In this case, dv2024 results. And so, when you're checking the results, the only thing you need to have is your surname, as you put it on the original application, your date of birth, as you put it on the original application, and the confirmation number. And then after putting all this information in the provided areas, you'll be prompted to put some numbers for the website to assure that you are human. Yeah, most websites usually do that, so this is common. So then it will bring out the results. You'll either be selected, or you will not be selected. So you'll be ready to accept the results as they come. So if you don't have your confirmation number with you, you should not worry. The only thing you need to remember is the email you used when you are when you are doing the original application. So guys, if you have your email with you and you have its password, so that means that you are able to read the messages sent to it. You'll be prompted to go to the option of forgot confirmation number. It's on the same page where you are checking the results. You will go to the option of forgot confirmation number. It will request you to put the email you used when doing the application. That's why it's very important to use an email that you can access when doing the original application. Personally, I always ask someone when I'm assisting in the application whether they can access this email anytime when they want to read messages in it, that is from the inbox or spam folders, whether they are able to access mails from it. So if you have this email with you, you should not worry because the website will request you to put the email, then your surname as you put it on the original application, then your date of birth. It will produce the confirmation number. So guys, it's that simple. It will produce the confirmation number, then it will lead you to the page where the results are supposed to show, and it will either show you whether you've been selected or not. So don't worry about it if you lost your confirmation number and you still have access to your email. So there's this question that has been popping out from most people, whether if you check your results and you find out that you've not been selected, whether you should go on and continue checking until a certain time. And the answer to is that you should not. When you check your results, that is final. Some years back is when they used to redo the selection, and that's because they used to select just a few people. Remember, the greencard lottery gives 55,000 visas to the whole world, that is to the countries that are eligible to do DV application. They provide 55,000 visas. And so sometimes, some years back, they used to select around they used to select maybe only the needed visas. They would select maybe from 1 to 55,000, and so you find out that they'll have so many gaps, or they'll have so few selectees who will go on and continue with the process after they've been selected. So nowadays they've been wise. What they usually do, they select up to maybe 100 and something case numbers. So when it comes to doing the interviews, it will be so easy for them to get the 55,000 visas, to allocate the 55,000 visas, because a good number of selectees will have filled the DS260 and processed their traveling, their immigration process. So guys, that's why it is very important, even if you are selected with a very high case number, go ahead and fill your DS260 as soon as you've been selected. What happens is they usually select from case number 1, that is number 1, to maybe 100 and something thousand. So among these people who've been selected, it's not all of them who will check the results. It's not all of them who will go ahead and fill their DS260. It's not all of them who will be alive, sorry to say, when the results are allowed. So you'll find out that quite a number of people are the one who will be able to process the DV journey. So that's why I encourage people, even if you are selected with a very high case number, go ahead and fill your DS260 as soon as possible, so that you'll be among the first people who will be scheduled for interview. You shouldn't be discouraged just because you've been selected with a very high case number. A very high case number doesn't mean that you will not be sent to a 2NL and will not be issued visas. Like right now, the dv2024 winners, you find out that people who filled their DS260 earlier with very high case numbers have already acquired their visas, have already been sent their 2NLs, and those who had very low case numbers and they delayed in filling their DS260 are still waiting for their 2NLs. So don't be discouraged when the results come in May 6 and you have a very high case number. The secret is filling your DS260 as soon as possible. So get your passports ready, get your host details ready, so that you will be considered first when it comes to getting your 2NLs, when it comes to be put on the FAQ. I hope that one is clear, guys. So don't be discouraged just because you have a low case number. You have a high case number. Yeah. So I also want us to talk about these small mistakes you guys did during the original application. For instance, you put the wrong year of birth, or you misspelled your name. Those ones they forgive such small mistakes. So when you're filling your DS260, you will be able to correct such small details. If it's your date of birth, you will put the right date of birth on the right name. Another thing is your education level. Most people do put the high school diploma as their education level, and maybe they've gone up to university. That one is not something you should worry about, because when you're filling your DS260, you'll be able to correct that in your DS260 application. So there are other mistakes that will not be forgiven, like putting the wrong country of origin. If for example, you are Kenyan and you say that you are a Ugandan, that one won't be forgiven. I'm sorry. The other thing is using the wrong passport photo to do your application. You know, the passport photo should be on a white background, a 2x2 passport photo on a white background. If at all you applied with a passport photo which had a blue background or any other color, guys, you will be disqualified even after filling your DS260, going for your medicals. When you go for your visa interview, you'll be disqualified, sorry to say. So those small mistakes, I just needed to encourage you that you don't have to worry about that, because those are the kind of mistakes that are forgiven, because they are like errors, and everyone is allowed to do those kind of errors, and you are able to correct them during the DS260, when you're filling your DS260. The other thing is the KCSE certificate. Guys, this is take this very seriously. You need to have your original KCSE certificate when you start processing your DV journey. Yeah, when you get selected and when you get your 2NL, remember you must liaise with the NEC to send your KCSE certificate to the embassy that you will be doing your visa interview. And for you to you will have to scan your original copy of the KCSE certificate, send it to the NEC, and request them to send a copy of your NEC certificate to the embassy. And trust me, you won't be allowed to send a photocopy of your certificate or even the result slip. The result slip doesn't work in this case. So if at all you've lost your original KCSE certificate, that is the NEC certificate, or you haven't gone for late from your former high school, you need to have it with you. Those who've lost it, I can assure you that it takes some time for you to acquire another certificate with the NEC. So you need to start the process right now, because it can even take 6 months before you acquire another certificate. You need to take yourself to the NEC offices, or follow their website and get to know how you can acquire another certificate or how they go about it, because you need your original KCSE certificate. Another thing, never even try to fake your KCSE certificate or any other certificate when it comes to the US Embassy, because you'll be caught and you'll be banned from ever setting foot in the United States soil. So let's do the right things. Go for these KCSE certificates early enough. If you still have maybe arrears in your former high school, make a point of paying so that you can be given your certificate and your journey will be smooth. Guys, let's continue educating each other on these things. And guys, let's be optimistic in the coming dv2024 results. Bye for now, guys. Kindly like this video, comment down on the comment section. If you have any other question, ask on the comment section, and I sure will answer you all. Bye for now. I love you guys.